Good morning, Felicia.
Good morning, Jeff.
Well, obviously we're sitting in the car right now, but where in the world are we going?
We are going to Walt Disney World Resorts, but we're going to challenge ourselves to do something unique today.
And what's that challenge going to be?
So we're going to visit in one day all 4 parks. We're going to ride 4 rides. We're going to have 4 snacks, and we're going to use 4 modes of transportation in our journey.
All right, well, let's head out and see if we can accomplish those tasks.
Sounds great. Let's go.
See you in a bit.
Sure, amazing sights like these remain in wild places for many generations to come. Enjoy the rest of your adventures here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
We've chosen Animal Kingdom as our first park for the day. Felicia, you want to tell us why we chose this park?
So there are a couple reasons. First of all, it's the first park that opens. It's the earliest opening time of a park, but also it's the first park that closes. So if you're coming to Animal Kingdom, you definitely don't want to leave it to the end of the day. The animals actually go to bed at 5 o'clock and the park closes at 7. So it's the first one of the 4 parks to be done for the day. You want to make sure you get here long before that happens.
All right, let's go find a ride and a snack.
Let's do it. So we're about to get on our one ride here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Jeff, what are we going to ride this morning?
Well, I'm looking at the My Disney Experience app, and it says that the wait time for the safari is only 55 minutes. So I think that's the ride we'll go choose for today.
Yeah, that tends to be a really long wait time as it is, and it's one of our favorite rides. It's just a nice little drive through the safari. So hopefully we'll get some video while we're out there of some really great animals and some great landscapes, and we'll share that with you in just a minute.
All right, let's head over there.
Let's go.
Booney, everybody. That does mean welcome and welcome aboard. Please watch your step while getting into the vehicle. It looks like the warden's giving us clearance to head into our very first stop. One of my favorite animals on the left-hand side, the Nile crocodile. But it's known as the baobab tree, and it's extremely important to the ecosystem out here. So we're just gonna hang out and let him pass on by. Fans on board with today, that island looks quite suspicious. Now, these greater flamingos are the lightest shade of pink of the flamingo family. They're also what's known as a filter feeder, which means that they use their beaks to go back and forth throughout that water to capture up any brine shrimp or anything that is high in beta carotene. Now, these white rhinos, once fully grown, will be about 6,000 pounds. And the word white doesn't actually come from the color of their skin, it comes from the Afrikaans word vite, which means wide, since they have a wider upper lip. Now, for about 16 to 20 hours a day, this lion will mostly be doing what you see them do now, relaxing. And that's because they're nocturnal. Hanging out over on the left-hand side are some of his warthog friends. Now, a group of warthogs is called a sounder, and they're actually highly intelligent animals. They'll actually study their predators to develop better tactics to stay safe and stay hidden from them. Now, the ostrich are the world's largest flightless birds that are able to run at speeds of about 40 miles per hour.
Now that we've finished the safari, I think it's time for a snack. Where do you think we should go?
Listen, you can't come to Disney without getting Dole Whip, right? All right,
Yeah.
let's go see what we can find for some Dole Whip.
All right, let's go.
Number 1. Can I have your name? Felicia?
So we found Dole Whip in various forms, but
Yeah.
Jeff's not a huge fan of pineapple. So we kind of compromised and we came up with this to try today. So this is a Dole Whip orange soda pineapple float with strawberry syrup. So we thought that might take a little bit of the edge off the pineapple for you, but it looks delicious to me. So we're gonna give it a try. Here we go. You ready? That is really good. It's kind of tart from the soda kind of thing, so you kind of have to pull your straw up maybe a little bit and get some more of the sweet Dole Whip into it, but it's actually super good. You want to try it?
Here we go. This is my first time ever trying Dole Whip.
Okay.
Here, let's do it like this.
There you go.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Are you giving her a round of applause? I love that. Oh, Kevin, they're clapping for you. Oh, a round of applause. Yeah, there we go.
Now that we've ridden our ride and gotten our snack here at Animal Kingdom, I think it's time to move on to our next park. One thing to note, that right now you have to wait until 2 p.m. in the afternoon before you can hop from one park to another. That is changing in January, sometime in the beginning, I believe about the 6th or so, that as long as you've checked into your first park of the day, you can hop over to the next park at any time you want, but not until January. And again, right now, Disney transportation between parks doesn't start running until 1:30. So a little bit ahead of time, you can head over to your next park if you are choosing to use Disney transportation. So it's about that time. Let's head over to our next destination.
Let's go. Okay, so just to let you know, we did drive our car to Animal Kingdom this morning. Animal Kingdom is really limited on modes of transportation. In fact, the only way to leave Animal Kingdom on Disney transportation, public transportation of Disney, is by taking a bus. So we drove over here to the Transportation and Ticket Center as well, and we're going to now start our 4 modes of Disney transportation, beginning with the ferry boat that's going to take us over to Magic Kingdom. Let's go.
Let's go. We've arrived at our next destination, the Magic Kingdom. Just to let you know, we decided to do this one second because there is a Halloween party here tonight. It's a separate ticketed event, so anybody with a regular ticket gets kicked out around 6 p.m. and the party starts at 7. So we figured we'd knock this one off the list before we head to our next destination. So what do you think we should do? Head inside and find a ride and a snack?
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Touch your chicken to make it out. And one finger on the glass. Which one is it?
Thank you.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
So we made it to Magic Kingdom.
We did.
Where do you think we should go? What should be our one ride here?
Well, I'm looking at my Disney Experience app again, and because it is a party day, this is actually like a pro tip. It's a good day to come before the party because it's not that crowded, so a lot of the wait times are pretty low. But I think we should head over to the People Mover. It's one of our favorite rides.
It is. I won't say it's our favorite, but you
Right.
get a view of the entire park from the People Mover. So if you've only got to pick one, that might be the one to do.
Right? And just about any day, party or not, it's usually a relatively short wait time.
Sure.
So let's head over there.
Let's go.
Then step into the car for your safety, and please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically. Enjoy your journey.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Morak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by 2 of my favorite spots.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are 2 of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you. Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow, please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon.
Now approaching Monsters Incorporated laugh floor.
Mike Wazowski has brought in some real monsters of comedy. Whether you have one eye or 9, take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our People Mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluded, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time. Now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow. Today.
Now that we're done with our ride here at Magic Kingdom, what kind of a snack do you think we should get?
Listen, you can't come to Magic Kingdom without getting something in the shape of a Mickey, and it's hot and humid today. So what do you think about a Mickey bar?
Sounds good. Let's go see if we can find one.
Awesome. Bye, kid. Bye. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Okay, we found our Mickey bar, and this is in a special 100 Years of Wonder packaging, so must be really extra delicious today,
Well, it
right?
must be. Well, it's a basic ice cream sandwich, but it hits a little bit different when you're here at Magic Kingdom.
It really does.
I'll let you have the first bite.
Oh, part of his ear fell off, guys, but look, here it is. Okay, let's try them.
Oh.
Yeah. Nope, we just made a whole mess. Okay, well, it's really good anyway.
Yep.
Okay, so now that we've cleaned up our fiasco of our little Mickey bar incident earlier, we're going to go ahead and head to Hollywood Studios. We did our one ride and our one snack here. So we're going to take another mode of transportation. What are we taking to Hollywood Studios, Jeff?
This time we're taking the bus.
All right, the Disney bus is as magical as everything else is here at Disney. So let's hop on that bus and we'll head to Hollywood Studios.
All right, let's go.
So we made our way to Hollywood Studios via bus. It takes a little bit of time to get from park to park on the bus. So if you're going to take a bus from park to park, just leave yourself a little extra time. But let's pick our one ride. What do you think we should do?
I was just looking in the app again, and it seems like the park's pretty busy today. My favorite ride of all, Rise of Resistance, was an 80-minute wait, and since we live around here and can come often, I'm not waiting 80 minutes for that ride. But another one that's pretty high up on my list is Star Tours, and it was only a 10-minute wait. It's usually a pretty short wait time, especially later in the day. And if you didn't know this, it's actually a little bit different experience just about every time you ride it, because they randomize the scenes that you see. So let's head over there to Star Tours. What do you think?
All right, let's go.
All right. We're not allowed to actually film on the ride itself, and it wouldn't come out that well anyway because it's a 3D ride. So we're just going to get a few shots of the outside and the line leading in, and then afterwards we'll go get a snack.
So call Star Tours and book passage to Tatooine today.
Well, that's one tour they can keep. I have no intention of getting another case of dust contamination. I totally agree, Arthur. Besides, I'm perfectly content right here with you. So long as you don't mess things up. Watch your language, Arthur, and check the laser cannons.
We just finished Star Tours, and like I mentioned, it's a little bit different every time you ride it. And I saw, I think, 3 different scenes I'd never seen before, and you saw 2.
I saw 2 I've never seen before, and the last time I rode it, I saw 1 I've never seen before. We heard a rumor that they were kind of developing some more sequences for it, so I have a feeling those new sequences have been put into the rotation.
Yeah, and I've ridden that ride probably well over a dozen times, and it's, like I said, a little different every time. But now that that's complete, we need to go get a snack. What do you think we should get?
I think you gotta have a Mickey pretzel when you come to the parks, right?
Yeah, so let's wander around and see if we can find one.
All right, let's go find a Mickey pretzel. found our Mickey pretzels, so we're gonna take a quick bite of this, and then we're gonna make our way to our last and final part. Where are we going?
We're gonna head to Epcot after we have this.
And how are we getting there?
We're gonna take the Skyliner.
Okay, I'm excited for that. How about you?
I am. It's one of my favorite modes of transportation here at Disney.
All right, awesome. Cheers. We'll be back.
One thing I wanted to mention about the Skyliner before we hop on it here in a second is that from Hollywood Studios, it's only going to take you one stop to the Caribbean Beach Resort. You have to get off there. There are two different choices of Skyliners at that destination. Make sure you take the one that's headed towards Epcot. It's going to slow down at one more resort, the Riviera, before it finally gets to Epcot. So just make sure you look at the signs carefully and you're headed in the right direction.
So we made it to Epcot via the Skyliner. So here we are. So now we've got to pick our one ride. What do you think we should be doing?
Well, I checked some of the wait times, and the more popular rides, well, Guardians of the Galaxy is still on a virtual queue, and the other ones are like well over an hour. So let's go with one of our favorites. Let's head over to Living with the Land and take the boat ride.
Awesome. Let's do it.
As you enter the boat, please lower your head and watch your step. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Well, we just got off of Living with the Land, and not on our original itinerary for the day because it's not a ride or a snack, but the new Moana experience at Epcot here is open. So what do you say we deviate from the itinerary and go check that out?
Yeah, we haven't checked it out yet. It's been open for maybe a couple weeks or so, but we haven't been over here to have an opportunity to do that. So let's go see what that's about.
All right, sounds good.
Come up with
the Journey of Water, which is Moana themed. I would say that was really cool. Do you think it was?
Yeah, it was. I was thinking maybe it was going to be a little bit lame because I was like, it's not a ride.
Yeah.
You just walk through what is there to do. But as you can see, there was some
Yeah.
interactive stuff, and it was kind of neat.
It's like super interactive. You actually get to control water at some places. You know, it's a lot of Moana embedded stuff, including like a giant Tafiti and things like that. So it's kind of cool. It was definitely, there's not really a wait. You just kind of, everybody files in, everybody files out sort of thing. And it's one of those things where like if you want to get wet because it's a super hot day, then you take one path and you get wet. And if you don't want to get wet, you take another path and you stay completely dry.
Excuse me, the monorail is driving by overhead, so it's interrupting me here a little bit. That will be our last mode of transportation here in a little bit.
Yes, it will.
But the Journey of Water got me a little bit thirsty, so we're going to deviate from our standard like snack theme that we're going today. And it's still going to be a snack, but we're going to get 2 separate things to eat and a couple different drinks, because still going on here at Epcot right now is the Food and Wine Festival. So there are a whole bunch of little stands throughout the park, and we're going to go find something to eat, and we'll sit down and call that our snack.
Perfect.
All right, so for our final snack of the day, of course, because there were so many choices here at Epcot, Felicia and I couldn't decide on the same place, so I stopped first at the Belgium marketplace and got a beer braised beef on mashed potatoes and a delirium red fruit Belgian ale. Felicia, what did you settle on?
I'm here at Morocco, which is actually where we're sitting right now as well, and I got a lamb kebab with chickpea and carrot salad, and a peach party hard cider, which is peach and blackberry hard cider.
All right, why don't you try yours first and let everybody know how it is.
Okay, I'm gonna try my drink first. Here we go, ready? It's really good. It's peach and blackberry.
All right, I'll pass the camera to you so I can try mine out. I've actually had this before, but this red fruit ale is excellent, as always. And a little bit of the beer braised beef. Very good.
All right, everybody, put your hands together. Come on now. Shout it, shout it. Let's get out.
So the Food and Wine Festival is almost over, and I'm really sad about that because that's my favorite festival here at Epcot. But the only great thing about it is there are actually 4 festivals throughout the year here at Epcot. So the Food and Wine runs from July to November, and they take about a week off, and there's a holiday festival. Couple weeks in between that and the Festival of the Arts, and then a couple weeks between that and the Flower and Garden Festival. And then after Flower and Garden, they take a couple weeks and we're right back to Food and Wine again. So unless you're hitting Epcot at one of those like in between festival times, you can almost always depend on coming to some kind of food and drink festival here. 2 years ago, our oldest daughter and I came for 2 days straight. We went to 32 different kiosks and had something from each, a tasting plate from each one over 2 days. So basically we ate 6 meals here and we shared a plate, and it was so much fun, and we got to try a lot of things that we wouldn't normally try. So if you're food adventurous at all, or even if you're not, maybe you want to be, this is a great place for you to be.
Yeah, and Epcot's probably the park, well, actually definitely is the park that we come to the most. So we tentatively are planning to come back here in about a month and a half or so and do maybe a much more detailed review when the holiday festival is going on. So look forward to that. All right, now that we've finished our 4th park, our 4th snack, and our 4th ride, if you'll remember from earlier, we parked back at the Transportation and Ticket Center, so we have to hop onto our 4th mode of transportation. That's the monorail. So let's head up there and catch the one that just passed us by. Thank you. All right, we finally made it back to our car here at the Transportation and Ticket Center. So what are your final thoughts on trying to do so much in one day?
So we started at about 9 something this morning,
so.
probably, and it's what time now? About
It's almost 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So, like, if you're gonna do 4 parks in one day, it is a whole day worth of stuff. Just to, to be completely transparent, this is not the first time we've done this. We did it before by what started out by accident. We didn't start by going to all 4,
Right.
but by the time we'd gone to 2, we were like, hey, let's see if we can go to all 4. That was a little less organized and so a little more chaotic for us. This I felt a little bit better about, because we sort of had a plan and we stuck with that plan. We did the one ride, the one snack, all the forms of transportation, all 4 major forms, and then all 4 parks as well. So, like, it was a long day, but it was fun. I had a good time, and I'm maybe going to do it anytime in the very near future again, just because we're old and we tire easily, right?
Yeah.
But it was a good time.
Yeah, and I think in January when they change it so you can park hop at any time, that makes it a little bit easier. If there's not a Halloween party going on, that makes it easier, because the route that we took to all the parks is probably not the most efficient one. We just chose it because of closing and opening times and things today. So you don't necessarily have to follow the same route that we did. Just look into the modes of transportation and all that if it's something that you choose to do. We plan on doing some more videos here of what to do in Central Florida in the near future. Some of it will be Disney and Universal theme park inspired. Some of it will be other things to do in the area. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with all of your friends so they can maybe get some tips too on what to do in the area. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.